Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in our Let's Play series. And today I'm here at the Fire Forest because there is one thing I forgot to show here. That is this banner. Yeah, we did a banner here for Moses Lore. Because we do banners for ever placing the world. And as far as banners go, I think this is the best representation of the explosion with some smoke and fire behind. Let's see the explosion again. Oh, there it goes. And boom. So yeah, now we have a banner for this place here. And I haven't been doing too much building between this episode and the last one. I'm only preparing for the world tour, that's episode 100, next episode. And for my level, you can see I was farming some gold in the gold farm, but I also farmed a lot of gunpowder. You can see here all this double chests here, 36 double chests of gunpowder. Plus, I also crafted a whole double chest here of choker box of TNT. And I still have left one double chest of sand here, and a little bit more up there in the storage. And another thing I did down here, you probably already seen this mud farm that we place dirt here, and this dispenser converts it into mud, and we spawn the wither there to destroy the mud. But as you can see, now we have a concrete here. Yeah, that's because I did a modification to also turn this into a concrete converter. So I placed this lever up here to lock this dispenser, and there is another lever there to lock the dispenser so it doesn't spit out water bottles and glass bottles. And I added this waterlogged leaf here, so whenever we place a concrete powder here, the piston pushes and converts it into solid concrete, and you can place more concrete here to refill your hand. And if we have a wither here, it will also destroy the concrete here. I'm not gonna spawn wither right now because it's very noisy. And I also already farmed like 2 stacks of beacons, so we should be good for a while. But one thing that happened is whenever we spawn the wither, it does damage the endermite that was in that minecart there. So yeah, our endermite died. So I turned off the farm here, the Ender Melon farm. So yeah, the Ender Melon farm is out of work. It's not that much work to spawn other Endermite. But I probably will just rebuild this Ender main farm somewhere else. Because it's not gonna work every time I wanna spawn withers there, have to respawn other Endermite, kinda annoying. And yeah, let's see here, we have 2 stacks and 6 beacons. But there is another way I know of getting another stack of beacons. So if you look at our FPS now, we have about 50 FPS. But if I turn on beacons here, we go to 16 FPS. Yeah, it's crazy lag with the beacons here. They look amazing. You know, the lightsabers with the beacons look great. But look at the lag, it's 15 FPS, it's not playable. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the beacons there. So I will get back 60 beacons. Okay, now it's better, we have FPS back, but I will mine the beacons inside the lightsabers. So we will get about 60 beacons back because it's 5 beacons in each lightsaber and we have 12. But I will probably use the frog lights in the middle and then glass on the borders to make lightsabers with glass. I don't think they will look as good as the beacons, but it's, I guess, the best option we have is if we don't want to play with 15 FPS here. But in other news, because our Ender Melon farm is out of order, we are running out of pumpkins and melons. Because I have been doing some trading off camera, How much trading have I done? Well, this might answer your question. 1 million villager trades. Yeah, we hit 1 million villager trades in a stream. And actually I have some special items we traded. So the trade number 999,999 was an emerald that I actually gave a diamond for the villager for an emerald, which is obvious as can. But the last trade, the 1 million trade, was an Ocean Explorer map. And we did already went there to the ocean, as you can see. And I probably will build some kind of temple there to celebrate the 1 million trade. But it's not gonna be for this episode. Just gonna leave the map here. But other trades I have been doing, as you can see here, we got all the arrows, all the tipped arrows. There is 37 in total. So yeah, we got all the arrows and I named them here. So it's easier for us to see which one is which in the item frames. Because that was actually the last profession I wanted to do a trading hall here. And the last one I wanted to do was the Fletchers. So we can have all the fletching arrows or the tipped arrows. And each wing here has 64 spots for Fletchers. And as you can see, we got 2 full wings and the third wing halfway done. And the fourth wing is currently being used as a breeding wing here. And yeah, this is how many villagers took to get all the trades. And yeah, so the way I was trading is first I traded this first trade to unlock the bow. And then I traded a bunch of bows. And also the crossbows because they give more XP. And if the villager has an arrow trade, I just leave it here. If it doesn't, I just come with a flint and steel and burn the villager. But yeah, I actually have been using all the arrows or all the bows we are getting to craft dispensers. So here you can see we have 7 stacks almost of dispensers. Plus we have 4 full shulker boxes of dispensers here. Yeah, don't worry, I didn't craft dispensers just for crafting dispensers. We will actually use those. It may or may not have something to do with all that TNT I crafted. So yeah, now let's talk about what we are gonna do after the world tour. Yeah, after episode 100, what are we doing? So I have done these 4 books to plan a little bit what we are doing. So you might remember we started a project for a city that we actually didn't build anything yet. I just mined an area flat so we can build there. And I have made this book here and we have some stuff I want to build there. And yeah, it's still filling up the book. So this is one big project we're gonna work on after the episode 100. Next book I did is for the lore projects. So we finished the Moses project. And James' project is gonna be the perimeter we were mining the Down SMP that we played with James there. And the Down SMP closed, so we're gonna mine that perimeter again, but here in single player. 400 by 400 perimeter for a useless drown copper farm. We're gonna get more copper mining the perimeter than from the farm. That's why I needed the TNT, by the way. This is where we're gonna use it for shulkers of dispensers, and we probably gonna need about 240 shulkers of TNT. And then we have Satan's Lore, that's gonna be a mini game based on Vault Hunters. Maddie's Lore, Maddie wants a gold on top of a mountain. And I always wanted to terraform the mountains close to spawn. So we're probably gonna do that for Maddie, terraform the mountains at spawn, do some custom mountains there. Because we have some mountains there that are the old mountain biomes that don't look very great. So we're gonna do some custom mountains there. Tetra's project, I'm gonna do a perimeter for a Wither skeleton farm. But we already have a Wither Skeleton farm. Indeed, it is a Wither Skeleton farm actually designed by Tetra. So I'm just gonna mine a perimeter there because it's a Wither Skeleton farm, it works very well, but it's not a perimeter, it's just a Soul Sand Valley one. So that's what we're gonna do, we're gonna do an actual proper perimeter. In Such's lore, I still don't know what Such wants, so we will see. Probably gonna be a pyramid power plant or something like that. And we have another book here for other stuff. So this trading with the Fletchers in the gateway, I already started doing. I probably will complete all the Fletchers there, just because, right? We're gonna build this some more custom biomes at spawn. I wanna do a rabbit farm. It's probably gonna be a very simple one in one of the gateways. We're just gonna make a giant box and breed the rabbits until the lag is unbearable and we kill the rabbits. I also want to do a very fast wool farm here in the end. And yeah, by the way, these farms I want to do in the end because they involve having a lot of entities and breeding a lot of animals. So it's better to do here for lag reasons. And we do need to modify our charged creeper farm to get piglin heads. And here is the 1 million trade the Guardian Temple because we bought that map as our 1 million trade with villagers. So we're gonna do some kind of temple to celebrate 1 million trades, I guess. And the other book we have here is Octunclis. So this is a bunch of farms that we have to build in Octunclis. Oh, and another thing I forgot to show, I used all my netherite that I had to craft a shulker box full of shovels, 2 shulker boxes with fortune pickaxes, and 1 shulker box with silk touch pickaxes, because obviously we're gonna have to mine a lot of stuff from the projects I just showed. And also I have these 2 shulkers here that have 9 sets of netherite armor. Mostly because we have our Twitch point redemption that people can redeem armor stains and upgrade the armor until netherite and all that, so we're probably gonna use that for that. But also if I die and need another netherite armor, I can get those. And yeah, I did upgrade those before updating to 1.20, so we don't have to use the armor trees and use 7 diamonds for that. And with the power of editing, I'm back here with all the lightsabers now made of frog lights and glass. I think it looks better than not having the lightsabers, but of course the beacons looked much better. And yeah, by the way, you can see now, even with the beacons turned on, we still get a decent amount of FPS, about the 50 FPS here. 30, 40. Well, who knows, right? Maybe we actually will need to turn off beacons anyways. Or maybe not, I'm with beacons off now and it's still 50 FPS. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same, I guess. But the good thing is now we can have beacons off but still have the lightsabers. But anyways, that's it for today's episode, and remember, next episode, the World Tour. Episode 100, 3 years. And stuff, very exciting. Don't miss the next episode. Bye.